In the hurried flow of life, have you ever wondered if a small act of kindness could illuminate an entire destiny? The story I am about to tell will give you the answer. On a small street corner, Mrs. Eleanor's bakery had stood for countless years. The fragrant aroma of butter and milk from the oven was always a warm memory for the neighborhood. One chilly winter afternoon, as people hurried home, a thin boy with sorrowful eyes timidly stood before the shop door. His gaze longed for the golden hot loaves of bread neatly arranged in the display case. Gathering all his courage, the boy stepped inside and whispered, "Excuse me, ma'am, could you sell me half a loaf of bread? I only have enough money for that much." Mrs. Eleanor, a woman with silver-streaked hair and a gentle smile, looked at the boy with eyes full of affection. She said nothing, quietly taking out the largest and warmest loaf, placing it in a clean paper bag and handing it to him.
Take it, dear. I'm giving you the whole loaf."
The boy was stunned, his eyes wide. He bowed his head in thanks, then clutched the loaf like a most precious treasure and hurried away into the night. 30 years passed. Mrs. Eleanor's bakery was still there, but she had grown much older and frailer. One morning, a successful man, impeccably dressed in a suit, stepped out of a luxurious car and entered the shop. He didn't buy any bread, simply respectfully handed Mrs. Eleanor a letter and quietly left. Mrs. Eleanor curiously opened the letter and read. The neat handwriting recounted an old story. The man was none other than Daniel, the thin boy from all those years ago. In the letter, Daniel wrote that on that day, he was an orphan, having gone without food for 2 days straight, and was on the verge of collapsing from despair. Her loaf of bread was not merely food. It was hope, the warmth of human kindness that had saved his soul. It gave him the strength to continue living, to strive and change his destiny. And at the end of the letter, what brought tears of emotion to Mrs. Eleanor's eyes? Daniel revealed that he had established a large charity fund to help disadvantaged children across the country. And that charity fund was named after her, the Eleanor's Heart Foundation. He wanted to spread the compassion she had sown in his soul with a single loaf of bread all those years ago. Mrs. Eleanor hugged the letter to her chest, tears of happiness streaming down her face. A small loaf of bread, an act of selfless sharing, could blossom into an entire forest of love. Never underestimate the power of kindness, because sometimes what you give is just a loaf of bread, but what you ignite is an entire future.